Investing with Wealthfront can cost you over $170,000 if you invest with them for over 30 years. Now, how does that happen? I mean, if you're investing, you're in it to make money, and today that's what I'm going to be talking about, as $170,000 is a lot of money and possibly the cost of a new house somewhere. So Wealthfront has an investment account, and before I get into it, just a very quick reminder here. If you're new to the channel or you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Ian, and here on this channel I talk about ways to make money, save money, investing, banking, and all things personal finance related. So if these are topics that will interest you, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to this channel and turning on the notifications when you do so you can get updated on when I post new videos here. And I post a new video here every single day on YouTube. And yes, you heard that right. You can go look on my history of videos here on the channel, and you'll see that I post a new video here at the same time or at about the same time every single day on YouTube. Now guys, like I mentioned before, $170,000 is about average, or about the average cost of using Wealthfront to invest over 30 years. And I want you guys to tell me, do you think that this is still a lot of money even though it's over a 30-year period, or do you think it's fine? Now, Wealthfront investing allows you to invest in low-cost ETFs, and they brag about only charging you 0.25% on your portfolio in fees, and they don't even call that 0.25% a maintenance fee. They call it the advisory fee. Now, Wealthfront is also doing something else called robo-advising, and what this is, it's a way to allow an algorithm to make decisions based on investments instead of real people, which is good or bad depending on how you want to look at it. Now, I want you guys to think about this, right? 0.25% in fees, which is surely better than 1 or 2% that some other investment brokers charge. But do you think that 0.25% is still a lot? I mean, I do, and this is because the other options charge 0% in fees. But let's see what Wealthfront has to offer so we can see if this 0.25% can be justified and how much money you will end up spending in fees over a 30-year period. So let's say you're 18 years old and you have your first job and you're about to start investing, because the earlier you start, the more at an advantage you will be because of compounded interest. Or to make it fair, let's say you're 25 years old, because that's when most people actually start their careers. So at 25, you invest, or you open an investment account with $1,000, right? And you aggressively invest because you want to be financially free in 30 years. So you invest $1,000 per month, and the average rate of return over those 30 years is, let's say, 7%, which is what it is right now. So by doing this, you would invest $13,000 in the first year and then $12,000 every year after for 29 years, which should make your total invested over 30 years to be $361,000. That will be your total investments out of pocket. But because of the power of compound interest, at the end of 30 years, that's not the amount of money you'll have. You'll actually have $1,120,791. And if you use the management fee of 0.25%, you would have spent over $56,000 in fees over those 30 years. So one, you turn $361,000 into over $1 million, and around 70% of that money is from compounded interest only. And then you have $56,000 or just over $56,000 in management fees. But remember, I said you lose around $170,000 over 30 years, right? Well, here's how I got to $170,000. You have to also consider the opportunity cost in everything you do, especially when it comes on to investments. So using these same numbers, right? We lost $56,273 in fees. But if we find out how much that $56K will be in fees per month, then we can do something else with that money. So per month, that's going to be $156. So follow now, because this part is really important. 56,273 divided by 30, which is the amount of years, gets you to $1,875. And then we have 12 months in a year, so that divided by 12 leaves you with $156 and probably some cents, but you get the point. So if we were to pay no management fees, right? So we remove the management fees of 0.25%, which is costing us $156 per month, and then invest that exact same amount of money every month. Let's see how much more money we would have compared to $56,000 over 30 years. So as you can see here, by just adding $156 to $1,000 that we would already be investing and then paying no fees over 30 years, this would get us to a grand total of $1,294,533. So now let's look at the previous total, which was $1,120,791, and then subtract that from the new total, which is $1,294,533, and the difference isn't $50,000 or $56,000. Instead, it's $173,742. So if you pay the 0.25% fee, you spend $56,000, and if you use a brokerage that doesn't charge you any management fees, and then invest what you would have paid here, then you walk away with $173,742. Now, I don't know about you, but that is enough money to make me want to not pay that 0.25% fee. That's the cost of somebody's dream car. Now, if you started investing at 25 and you did this until retirement, which would be around 60 years, or at least 60, then you would have invested for 35 years, so these numbers would be much greater. So this is the reason why I don't like this or any other fees, because they don't seem like much on a daily or a monthly and sometimes even on a yearly basis. But then when you think about it, if you use that same small amount of money to do something else, it could end up making a big difference in just 10 or 20 years from now. Now, that's not the only fee Wealthfront charges. That's only their fee. The ETFs will also come at a cost and will be anywhere from 0.06% to 0.13%, and that's okay because no matter where you choose to invest, you'll have these fees. So this makes it even more, or makes the point of you trying to not pay that 0.25% management fee even more important. Now, I keep talking about the fees, and so instead of paying this fee, all you really need to do is to choose a different investment platform which charges no fees, where you can keep more of your money for your investments, and there are at least a dozen of them, so this should be really easy for you to find one. Now, apart from this fee, Wealthfront remains free overall, so if you really want to pay that fee, then you can use them, but some other alternatives would include M1 Finance or even WEBULL. In fact, M1 does not charge any fees, and they even give you $10 for free to start investing, so if you want to use them, there's a link down below. You can sign up with it, or I'll leave a link at the top of this video right now to some other investment apps or the best investment apps around right now. WEBULL is also good and doesn't charge you any fees, and if you use the link down below, you'll get 2 free stocks, so it's a win-win for you. Now, I spoke about the Wealthfront Money or Wealthfront Cash account a day ago, and that account was okay. I really liked it, except for when I found out that they had no customer service. But as for this investment account from Wealthfront, I personally wouldn't use it. I want you guys to leave me a comment down below though, telling me what you really think about this account. Do you think it's any good? And based on the calculations that I've made in this video so far, would you use Wealthfront and pay that 0.25% fee? And do you think that the fee can be justified? Now, I'm telling you about the free alternatives such as M1 and WEBULL, and if you're wondering how they make money, then you should check out my other investment videos. But usually they make money from your money that you add to the platform that isn't invested. Now, Robinhood was said to be making millions from uninvested money on their platform, and I think I did mention that in my review of Robinhood. And if you want to see that, you can check that out. I'll leave the link to it above as well. So these are my overall thoughts on Wealthfront investing. I hope you guys liked the information in this video, and I hope the information was clear and simple enough for you to understand. And if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see new videos that I post. And I post a new video here every single day on YouTube. Now, if you've made it to the end of this video, comment your thoughts down below and any questions you may have. And guys, be sure to drop a like or a thumbs up on this video, as it really helps to get this video out to more viewers. And I'll really appreciate it. And also, giving this video a like or a thumbs up is completely free, right? Totally free for you. Now, I also didn't mention that these investment accounts or providers can charge their fees, or can change their fees rather, at any time, but they have to give you notice, which I think is usually at least 30 days. So if you're using an investment app or platform and they're free and you like them, but then one day they decide to start charging fees, you can always move your investments. And the competition is really good right now, so I don't see free investment accounts going away anytime soon. In fact, some which weren't free to begin with are now cutting fees completely so as to be able to compete with the others. Also guys, I've left a couple links down below to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of free stuff that you may be interested in. If you're a new viewer or subscriber here on the channel, be sure to check out some of my other videos on high yield savings accounts, checking accounts, more about investments, especially my video about the best investment apps to use right now, credit cards, and ways to make more money. Also guys, be sure to check out WEBULL again, which is another free, easy to use investment app or platform. And if you sign up with the link that I left down below in the description, you'll get 2 free stocks, which can be valued at over $1,000. And all you have to do is to deposit $100 in your investment account. Now, when you receive your 2 free stocks, if you like them, you get to keep them. If you don't like them, you sell them, you keep the cash, or you can use that money to invest in other stocks that you'd prefer to invest in. And remember guys, the best part about WEBULL is that there's no 0.25% fee, so you won't lose almost 200K in 30 years by using the app. Now remember, if you use Wealthfront investing, drop me a comment down below and tell me what you like about it and why you use it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.